So what's up, people? It's your boy OT and welcome to Steady Bro. Now check this out. So I was on YouTube a couple of weeks ago, procrastinating as the man does. And I came across a video by Mr. Beast. I didn't want to believe the title because I thought, fam, this might be some sort of prank. But then again, Jimmy doesn't lie. Man is legit and he's bang on with his title. Mr. Beast had buried himself 50 hours underground. I'm not talking about a bunker. I'm talking 6 foot. Tombstone, hello world in reverse, bye bye world. Born on 1985 to 2021. So when I saw that the boy was in a 50 by 20 casket, vampire style, bro, I had a flashback. I'm 13 years old and I'm in this summer class with some friends in some old primary school building. Break time comes and we are playing football, some are playing volleyball, some are just running all over the guy. I don't know how I ended up back inside, but for some reason, me and 2 female friends, we ended up inside the building. I'm not gonna front. I had a crush on one of them, but the boy had no sauce. My game was like the McDonald's ice cream machine. That thing wasn't working. So we end up in the corridors, we are talking. I don't really remember what we were talking about. All kind of gibberish. From inside the building, you could still hear the other kids outside, still playing, shouting, screaming. I zoned out because I was fiddling with the lock of one of these lockers. How does this actually work? And I turn it up, I turn it down. I'm like, listen, it's nothing impressive. But believe me, at 13 years old, I thought I was Einstein, having figured out how these things work. And plus, I had a crush in there, I had someone to impress. But I was trying, you feel me? So I turned to the girls and I told them, yo, this thing here, you can actually open it from the inside. There's really nothing special to it. I was so confident in my source at that point, I just went into the locker and shut it. Bam, the thing was pitch black. All I could see was the lights coming from the 3 slits. Bro, it was hot in there too, like, I don't know why. But it was summer and you've closed yourself inside the locker. Why would it not be hot? I started feeling the insides of the locker to try and locate the lock. I'm in there touching this lock, feeling the lock. Then I tried to lift it, nothing. More forceful this time. Nothing. Man started to hyperventilate. A stethoscope was not needed. All kinds of freedom. The tachycardia was a madness. My mouth felt like the Sahara Desert. That thing was dry. And it felt like the locker was shrinking by the second. So my crush and my friend were still outside. Man had to firm it like nothing was going on in there. Ladies, the thing is not working from the inside, yeah? Can you just open it from the outside? I heard the worst thing you can hear. These women started laughing. Ha 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 ha. They sounded like witches. Bro, I was tight. I felt my fate was sealed. My heart rate was akin to Amadeus' Requiem in D minor. Bro, it was a continuous crescendo. You know, from Kung Fu Tatis. If there was any time to be bossy in my life, I knew that moment, bro, OT, this ain't the time, fam. This is not the time. Use your softest voice, your most gentle voice, and plead with this woman to open the door. My voice was shaking. The whole me, calmer, yeah? These girls, instead of opening the door, began to set the terms and conditions. Impeccable timing, as always. Asking me to give them my lemon cake. They wanted my strawberry juice. Plus, I had to be nice to them for the next month. Really? After you, fam, I agreed to all their terms and conditions. I had no choice, bro. I was panicking. I heard the lock turn and the relief I had, you have no clue. Yo, you were scared in there. I was like me, fam. I was just playing with you. Bro, I had a reputation to maintain. Plus, my crush was in there. Shorty gave me that boy, I know you look. Bro, I pulled a shaggy real quick. Wasn't me. The teacher probably was searching for us. She just came out of the corner. What you 3 been up to? Nothing, we always claim. Like, yo, get out of here before someone thinks you guys are up to no good. As we were leaving the place, I turned around to look at the locker. It was not greasy. It had been my own sweat all along. That right there was a claustrophobic experience. Claustrophobia is the marriage between the Greek and the Latin. Latin, claustrum, meaning shut in place, and phobos, meaning fear, from the Greek. In medicine, a phobia is an irrational or inappropriate situational anxiety leading to the avoidance of the stimulus in question. Kind of self-explanatory, really. These closed spaces vary from planes, tube tunnel, elevators to MRI scans. Phobias in general tend to be more prevalent in women. So does claustrophobia. Not all experiences are equal. Some people might have mild anxiety with an increase in their heart rate, bit of difficulty breathing, sweaty palms, urge to use the toilet, butterflies in their stomach, that kind of mild anxiety. Whilst for others, it can be a total debilitating experience with associated panic attack, that sense of I'm about to lose control and I cannot get out of this place type feeling. Many reasons have been suggested for the development of phobias, from genetic to certain areas of the brain not habituating to fear as it would be expected. Others have suggested a Pavlovian type relationship between the stimulus in question and the emotion felt. This is like the case of little Albert, an 11-month-old made to be scared of his favorite toy. I think it was a fairy rat. So every time little Albert would try to touch the fairy rat, the experimenter in question will stand behind little Albert and shout and make a noise and makes him scared. Due to that, little Albert just became scared of anything fairy, from thick bears to even his mother's fairy neck piece. Because of the emotions he felt, he associated anything fairy with fear and anxiety. So what this goes to prove or suggest is that if a person had been stuck in a locker like I was, due to the emotions felt, they would associate close spaces with the sort of emotions I felt when I was in that closed locker. Past experience does play a role in how these sort of phobias develop. Another suggestion is that when a child sees their parent who perhaps has claustrophobia, have their panic attacks and this anxiety, they also then grow associating those same situations with such emotions, and they can also have a claustrophobic feeling when they are in those situations. Is that making sense? And then there is Sigmund Freud with his psychoanalysis, always involving some sort of sexual conflict and displayed sexual. Bro, I have no clue what Freud was trying to say. I tried, but I couldn't understand it. If you do understand Freud, let me know in the comments. Regarding treatment, go see your doctor. If you feel you have claustrophobia and it's affecting your daily life, go see your doctor. They'll be in a better place to give you the appropriate guidance and help you deal with it. The mainstay treatment, however, is CBT, cognitive behavior therapy, where you sit down with a professional and you talk about how you feel and how you behave during that period, and you can find pragmatic solutions to better deal with the phobia. It's basically changing your schema, how you view that situation when it occurs. Another way is what they call gradual exposure to the stimulus. If I'm not mistaken, they call this Skinner operant or something like that. This can sound counterintuitive. Like, bro, I'm scared of the thing. Why are you trying to show it to me? Let me go back. With avoidance, when you avoid the stimulus, you have a relief of anxiety, which is rewarding, because I was scared, now I'm not scared. Why am I not scared? Because I left the situation. Which means in the future, when you encounter that same situation, you won't deal with the situation, you will leave it because it makes you feel better. But leaving the situation does not actually deal with the core problem. However, by confronting the situation, you have a temporary increase in anxiety. But as you are gradually exposed to it, you will get used to the fact that this thing is not actually as scary as it seems, and the fear that I'm having towards it is ill-placed, is irrational, and you become gradually sensitized to it, you habituate, and you adapt better. So Mr. Beast came out from the burial ground at night like vampire, like Count Dracula, nothing wrong with the boy. And one conclusion we can all draw from that video is Mr. Beast is definitely not claustrophobic. It's your boy OT, and I'm out. Salute.